Welcome back to the channel, Bedhead Crew, and if you're new, welcome. Today's reaction video, we got another Ren song called Diazepam. Now, this one's kind of intriguing, and I really want to see what this is about because I know that Ren's got a lot of layers to his music and stuff like that. So, without further ado, let's jump right into this bad boy.
Come get your game on. Let's go. Come get your hang on. Let's go. Who coming through?
Bedhead Crew. I'm excited to get back into some more Ren music, and this one I'm pretty sure is a doozy. And just for the record, I have struggled with pill abuse, and I'm in recovery for about 9 years now, going on 10. July 25th would be 10 full years that I've been clean and sober from drugs and alcohol. But yeah, I've struggled. My drug of choice was pills. And I'm just saying that because I know that there's probably other people out there that are struggling right now, and it is hard. But I did it with family, and I did it with a support group, and diazepam, Xanax, any benzo was really my drug of choice. And I remember the first time that I got prescribed them, it was like, wow. This is like a weight lifted off my shoulders, and they really did help until they turned on me, and it was like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. When I would take these pills, I would overindulge in them because I couldn't get out of the situation that I was in, and when I would do that, it would turn me into a person that nobody around me would like to be around. And I remember vaguely when I knew I needed to get a change is when my dad sat down with me and he goes, if I was a friend off the street, I wouldn't want to be your friend. And that really struck me hard when he said that, because sometimes you do need that tough love to say, you know what, I need to check I need to check myself into rehab, and I need to get the help that I need. And I'm just saying that just because I know there's probably people struggling out there and really don't know that there is a way out. It is hard, but you got to really want it. And sometimes the people that we love have to give us those eye-opening experiences. So going into this song is going to have a lot of, I guess, what's it called? I'm going to relate to it in a way. And I'm pretty sure Ren's not going to glorify pill use because he's, gone through certain things, and people that have been there and come back know that, all we have to do is replay the tape and know that we don't want to be back in those situations, because like they said, when you hit rock bottom and you go back, the floor is even lower. You hit that floor even harder and when you go back. So I have a lot going for me. The past 10 years have helped me more than the 10 years before that. So I'm just saying this to let people know that there is a way out. Just try to find help and really, look for it, because we put ourselves in these situations, and we got to know that there is a way out. We haven't dug ourselves so deep that there's no return. But if you are suffering and you are in a bad place and it is affecting your life, your job, your work, your family, then you got to really want it. And everybody's at a different stage in their life that it just takes time and that support group to really dig yourself out and get back into it. So I'm excited to see what this song is about. And like I said, I'm pretty sure it's not glorifying any type of drug or pill abuse. But let's see what this is about. I'm excited. Oh, okay, it's a cartoon. Nice, a little bit different. Wait, that once again, and I say this all with Ren's music, that's a very cool blues riff that just gets you right in the mood of the song. It's almost like you're sailing away, drifting away. It gives you such a vibe of what do you call it? Of like you're in the zone but mellowed out, if I could say. So yeah, that's pretty cool, capturing melody at the beginning once again. So far the graphics on this looks pretty cool too. Whoever they got, they did pretty well.
Oh my, I seem to feel so much better when it kicks in. Chemical kitchen, feel my brain destruct. Oh, diazepam me, turn the volume down on my demons and he give me relief just for a second and he make it all so numb. Oh, why diazepam do you make me feel like everything's not dissolving? Spinning doors are evolving, swallow a tablet, I'm overindulging.
Wow, swallow a tablet, I'm overindulging. Once again, he's talking about, yeah, it makes you feel good, it makes you feel like stuff, but he says, why is my problems not dissolving? Like it's something that is just like a crutch. It's something that masks something. It's the same thing with alcohol. Your problems don't go away. They feel like they do, but once you're off of it, it's like, even if you did something bad on it, once you're off of it, it's like they're still there. So yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Chemical kitchen, feel my brain destruct. Oh, diazepam me, turn the volume down on my demons and he give me relief just for a second and he
you give me a reprieve for just a second and you make it all so numb. Wow.
You make me feel like everything's not dissolving. Spinning doors are evolving, swallow a tablet, I'm overindulging. I've tried diazepam to be the optimist and resist cards folding. You're the crutch that I'm holding. Don't want tomorrow, cause right now I'm golden.
Don't want tomorrow, cause right now I'm golden. That means you're sky high, feeling good, but you know by tomorrow things are not gonna be the same and you're gonna need another one. Wow. Very, very cool atmospherical music going on here.
When you leave, why can't I breathe like you've stolen my very essence, my coding? Went for a swim and then drowned in your ocean.
Whoa, you stole my essence. Whoa, it makes you into another person, like a zombie. I gotta hear that again. Once again, it's like he's got just so many levels on this music, man.
Don't lie, diazepam. Oh my, when you leave, why can't I breathe like you've stolen my very essence?
When you leave, it's like you've stolen my very essence, my code, and went for a swim. Damn.
Promise me the world, but now I'm rotting and molding. In my face it feels swollen. Anesthetic, I block that.
My face, it feels swollen. Yeah, when you come down from it, you feel like total bag of like, sorry to cuss or anything like that. You just feel really bad. Your face is swollen. Sometimes you have blackout moments where you don't remember what you did, what you said. Yeah, I used to call it my F it pills because I do so many things that I normally wouldn't do. And it did change me. Like, it stole my essence, it stole my coding. And yeah, wow. I gotta hear that one more time. That's very powerful, man. And I'm pretty sure he's no longer taking them just like I am, because they're bad for you.
When you leave, why can't I breathe like you've stolen my very essence, my coding? Went for a swim and then drowned in your ocean.
Went for a swim and I drowned in your ocean.
Promised me the world, but now I'm rotting and molding. In my face it feels swollen. Anesthetic, I block that emotion.
Anesthetic, I block that emotion. Yeah. It blocks out a lot of stuff that you should deal with up front. And since you can't deal with it up front, when you get off of it, it's like tenfold. And then the only thing that you think is like, okay, I need more, I need more, I need more, and more leads to more and more. But yeah, went for a swim and I drowned in the ocean. Yeah, you're like, let me just take this.
I'm carried away. Anesthetic bleeding, a place for the pain. Self-destructive healing is one and the same.
Self-destructive healing is one and the same.
Anesthetic dreaming, I'm carried away. Anesthetic bleeding, a place for the pain. Self-destructive healing is one and the same. Don't lie, diazepam.
Wow. Don't lie, diazepam. Put you in a world of hell for sure.
Synesthetic dreaming, I'm carried away. Anesthetic bleeding, a place for the pain. Self-destructive healing is one and the same.
Let me see that back
You've
again.
stolen my
Wow, this is so much to this.
When you leave, why can't I breathe like you've stolen my very essence, my coding? Went for a swim and then drowned in your ocean.
And they got pictures of him up on the, I just noticed that on the,
Promised me the world, but now I'm rotting and molding.
I'm locked in and molding.
Anesthetic, I block that emotion.
Synesthetic emotion. Man, that guitar. Ooh. Damn. This is a very, very well made song though. Wow. So much going on. I'm gonna have to hear this 20 times, 50 times. Synthesthetics dream.
Self-destructive healing is one and the same.
Self-destructive healing is one and the same.
Synesthetic dreaming, I'm carried away. Anesthetic bleeding, a place for the pain. Self-destructive healing is one and the same. Don't lie, diazepam. Synesthetic dreaming, I'm carried away. Anesthetic bleeding, a place for the pain. Self-destructive healing is one and the same.
Self-destructive healing is one and the same. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, that just brought back so much of why I'm doing what I'm doing. And I know I'm putting myself out there and letting people know that about my recovery and about my past addictions, but I think that the only way to stay in recovery and not go back is to let people know your story, so that if I do change or if I'm doing certain things that are not in my character, then they know something's wrong, because I really don't ever want to go back to that pill popping person that I once was, because I didn't like that person towards the end and nobody else did. And it starts with just being introduced with it, sometimes like me with the doctor prescription, and then you get carried away. But I like the way he said it. You taking it to get rid of something that's going on, and then it actually takes more of you than you did. You went for a swim, and now I'm drowning in the ocean. And it's that much, like, once you started, you're just on the edge of just falling off the world practically. And once it's got a hold of you, it's really, really hard, because after it stopped, the only thing that stops the madness is another one, and it gets very monotonous, and it gets very crazy. So I know I said a lot about it, but man, this one really hits home with me, and just struggling with an addiction, and certain things in general. But it's made me into a better person. I live a life to the fullest now, and like I always say, just because I don't drink or do drugs doesn't mean that I can't party. You know what I mean? There's different ways to party, and there's different ways to get outside of yourself, but you don't need to do things that change who you are, or change your mind, or certain things. But this one is really, really hits home, and I think everybody in one way or another struggles with addiction, whether it's gambling, overeating, going to the gym too much, working too much and not being with the family. It's all about balance. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying don't stop doing anything that you're doing. We all got our vices, right? We all have something that's our pacifier. As long as it's not taking over your life, and as long as it's not ruining your life, then there's really not a problem if you're not hurting anybody. But if you're hurting yourself in the long term, it's like a downhill slope. It just keeps going down. You know what I mean? And you're the only one that can be there to stop you. And your friends and family are the only ones that can tell you, hey, maybe you should do something about it. And that's when you got to really reflect and say, hey, what am I becoming, and what am I doing here? I don't think I would have made it without friends and family. And like I said, these past 10 years, I've gained so much more than the 10 years before that. And I don't ever plan on going back. And it's crazy on how pharmaceuticals can do that. It starts with just a prescription, and then you're hooked on this stuff that's supposed to make you better, and it actually makes you worse. Maybe I'm just different than other people, but I like to hear other people's stories if you'd like to share. I know it's very, very deep for some people, but I think if we share and we let others know, then others will know that, hey, there is a way out. There is a way to get help. I always go back to the rehab that I went to tell my story, because I want to let people know that if you do really want it, and you do seek the help, and you do follow through on the help, that there is a better life than they are living. And if I can touch one person to be better, because I remember when I went into rehab, the counselors said, just look to your left, look to your right. Like 90% of the people here are not going to recover, and I know that's sad, but try to be one of those ones that do recover. And I was like, well, that's going to be me. You know what I mean? I don't want to be the one that failed. And I put it as a challenge. And a lot of my friends that were in there, I made a lot, like there was doctors, lawyers, every walk of life in there, because it affects everybody. It's not discriminating. There's still some of my friends today. My roommate is doing well, and and everything like that. So it was a need that I needed to do, and it helped me out. And if I can tell my story to somebody to help them, then I'm all for it, because it's, there is ways to get help. So I really, really enjoy this. I wonder if there is more songs along this line about certain struggles like this, or certain things that Ren has made. I did have my list of songs, and all of a sudden I can't, like, the file corrupted, so I can't open it and get it. But I have some of the big push that I need to do. I saw that there was one out there called the retakes, the Verve retake, and some. So I kind of think a retake is like he puts his own lyrics over the song. So I'm gonna have to get to some of those, and then I'm gonna start breaking away from Ren and trying other artists. So if you can, please put any requests, any recommendations in the comments. And like I said, if you have a story that you'd like to tell regarding anything that you struggled with, I like to hear it. I try to respond to everybody's comment. I think I've responded to 100% of them. If they're a reply, it's kind of hard to find them because they don't pop up in my comments. Like if they're a reply to somebody else, but if they're a direct comment, they go into my comments and let me know, hey, you need to respond to these. And I try to give a personal message to anybody that does it. We did hit 1,000 subscribers, so thank you so much. I appreciate that. We're at 1,015 when I'm making this video right now. So I appreciate you, and I appreciate anybody that makes it this far in the video. You guys are legends. You guys are bedhead crewians. Is that probably what we're calling bedhead crewians? Bedhead crew. I appreciate you. If you haven't done so, please like and subscribe. I know I put myself out there on this video, but hey, it only can help, not hurt, the way I see it. So thank you so much for taking your time to watch this. Thank you for everybody that sent the messages and showed support. I love you all, and you all have a great morning, afternoon, or night. Catch you on the next one.